goodness, I am muted. Okay, all right. Let's start this over again. I mean, again, it would not be my stream if I would not be screwing up like this. All right, so thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go. Everyone, for those of you that don't know, Chulo Saber, or Chulo Saber, is my brother, my actual brother, like relative brother. So I want to send out a quick shout out to my family in Hawaii, to my brother, my nephew, and my brother's husband. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me and my craziness. And now I have a show, so where other people can help and support my craziness. But so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something very special. Give me just a moment. Need to get to this screen here. See if I'm able to do it. No, I guess they won't let me do it there. All right, let me here. Muted. All right. Let's see here. Going to. Go. That way you have, I'm doing this so that way you can have access to the freaking emotes, okay? I'm doing this for my brother. So just give me a moment and we'll get back to the game. I did that. I'm not. Whoa. Okay. Not counting what I just did. We had, okay, so which pushes us to 8. But we were at 7 subs, everyone. We were at 7 out of 15. So I'm what looks like a little over halfway. A little over halfway. So I just gifted you a month subscription on my channel. So that way you can use the emotes on my channel. But yeah. So now you have access to Dark Snack and Dark Sad. Or Dark Cry. I forgot what I called it. I think it was Dark Sad. So now I have my sad emote and my cute emote with the little thingy. Anyway, so let me close out of here. Close out of here. And go to here. So yeah, let me get back to there. Aww. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to Final Fantasy XIV, shall we? Let's summon. Oh, goodness. Oh. There we go. All right. Let us be on with it, shall we? Okay. All right, go. All right, here we go. Let's use the summoning lettuce. And for extra measure, summoning lettuce again. Give him extra time. You know what? Let's change. Did he level up? Oh yeah, he has 3 points. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's put. Ooh, what's this one? Increased HP. Yes, but let's do attacker level 1 and see here. And strength and defense level 1. There we go. We'll wait on the increased healing stuff later. We'll keep him at healer level 2. Oh yeah, I was gonna change his outfit. Hold on. Companion. Let's I'm kind of getting tired of the behemoth outfit, to be honest. I mean, we could keep the feet. I like the little behemoth barding feet. They're kind of cute. Little armored little feet. All right, there we go. We're gonna keep that. All right, let's go ahead and help her so we can get this. And we're not gonna even I'm not even gonna read. I'm just gonna fast forward to it because this is not regular content, but it helps. We're gonna help her, and then we're gonna accept another one over here. I believe it is over here as well. We're gonna get through these quickly as possible. See, it's another one. We're gonna just first take care of this one up here, then we'll deal with the one at the shipyard. To give him dance partner. Finishing touch. All right. Help her out. Right. And we're gonna keep going. And go. We're basically trying to convince this guy to be part. I'm again skipping the cutscene. We don't want to stay too long doing this because we want to get to the. Ah, there she is. Exclamation point game. If you type in exclamation point game, it'll tell you what game I'm playing. You got to put it all together. Like if it was, yep, there you go. All right, and we're gonna apparently go back to that guy. Really? There's another step. I will do this later because this is supposed to unlock him, and that's gonna take too much time. We will do that later. I just wanted to do that first part for the Aether Current, and now we're gonna do. Now we're going to do this one. one's about wood. Go. Dada. Working guy. Alright. Report to Thanois. Where is this person? Oh, back at... Okay, back there. Okay. Right over here. The noise. The noise. You completed it. Awesome. All right, we got that done. Again, we'll unlock that other character for that story part, but that's not going to be until later when we finally get back to this place. Oh, we need to go this way. We got to go this way in order to get to the city. Oh, right, this way. Look at that. Shortcut. Alright, back to main story. Here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks out at our door. We've welcomed the peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show.
I can paint portraits at least.
Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh ho! I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpiece on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify. For me, though you will note that it has been no small amount of service. Aha, ho ho, flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? A well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant, whose unfailing support allows me to my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire your most sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
We finally get to Yulmore.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Sorry, I almost forgot my mic. What we're gonna do right now is I'm just gonna get the aetherite shards from outside first, so that way I have those. So when we go in and do the city part, it's taken care of and I don't have to worry about it. Also need to get the Amaro from here to make it easier to fly this space. Ah, there's the Amaro keep. Cool. Now I can fly here when I need. I think after we're done with, I think when we're done, we might take a break from Shadowbringers and do the crossover event for a little bit, and then come back to Shadowbringers. Because I don't want to get sleepy doing this, since I've done it so many times, and this is like, I think, the third time I'm doing this whole story. Third or fourth time doing this. Oh, there's the other one. Yep. These. least. Right. Pretty sure there was like a... Okay, so we got all of these. We got all the outside ones. Like, technically 2 more inside, but for now only 1 more inside because we can't get the main aetheryte in the beginning.
Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. Magnificent. No, not a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise.
I really hate these jesters.
The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we have better show ourselves, willing for the time being.
With the immigration officer. First door on the left. Ah, there you go.
Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names?
I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Daddy, my assistant.
Ah yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, with citizens of Yulmore are divided into 2 classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The 2 patrons are actually Chai Nuz and Dulia Chai, a mystical couple who most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order? These are your registration documents. take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once you've been stamped, you will officially be a Yulmorian citizen. Enjoy your new life in paradise!
Alright, next step. The registration office.
Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alpha Node, Artist, Daddy, Artist's Assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai Naz and Lady Julia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Did you crawl through a ditch? It is like unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the lousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you have made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Bernine, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic.
Look at my character's face. Hold on. I need to take a picture of this. Hold on. That face he's making. Oh man, that face. Oh, that face. Well, now it's time for us to take a bath, because apparently we stink. Right, there's Alphino, and here's the free delouser. In other words, we're taking a shower. You rinse yourself clean with the stream of water. Alright, now we're gonna talk to Alphino. Oh, right. Sweet smelling perfume. Link. You apply the perfume as directed, and a delicate scent of roses fills the air. Alright, now let's talk to Alpha Node.
Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not that is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions. Does it not?
Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would Estimian say? Alize would have been drying her hair by now. That's his twin sister. I think I've always picked the Alize one. I don't know. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. That one's funny. That one is funny. I've never done that one. What would Estimian say? You know what? Let's go with the old-time favorite. Alize with his sister literally Sibling rivalry. Let's use that one.
Wouldn't she just? Very well. I shall endeavor to emulate her boldness, then. Courage, Alpha Node! Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons, then?
Alright, time to go to the stairs.
You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out, then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called the buttress. Above that one is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your patrons, you'll need to climb until you run out of stairs, then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like it as not.
Okay, and so we're first gonna grab the Aetherite shard, Aethernet shard that is in here with the military. But yeah, it's stairs. It's just a ton of stairs. Alright, before we go. Alright, there it is. You have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in Yulmore. Colusia is now accessible as an Aethernet destination.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, here we go. Up the stairs, and we're continuing forward. Here we go. I believe they are... Ah, there they are.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
We are now in Yulmore. Alright. Talk to Alphino. Oh goodness, I cannot wait to be done with the White Oak set so I can finally get into something that actually is better.
Now, you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there, by wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence.
Here. Oh, in there. Okay. Might show up for. Okay. Go. Maiden.
Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big strong lad? Long hair? Tied back? He was escorting me on my shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once.
You're gonna love where he is. Yeah. There he is! There he is! There he is, right there. Right there. Alright, now let's go take care of him.
Wicked whites, that was too close.
Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. Let's see here. You must think highly of him. I'm going to be a little diplomatic on this.
She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing.
When I first came to Yormore, I thought of only improving my lot in life. There was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have been gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me and meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately.
My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance.
You rated him highly then.
As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yormore a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes upon registration. All of our property, financial, intellectual, and otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you. Of course, our courageous messenger turns rescuer.
Thanks for the 920,000 XP and White Oak Foot Gear Coffer and 715 gil, which we're gonna put in our chocobos saddlebag because yeah. Alright, let's talk to her. Oh yeah, a taste of honey, that's right. Taste of honey.
All this talk on relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tistabai usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side.
So now we're gonna go into the honeybee. Basically, it is literally the honeybee. But yes, everyone, there is a strip club in this game. I mean, it's not a strip club, but yeah. Welcome to the Beehive. It's really buzzing in here. Anyway, let's talk to Disney.
Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking a sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It is nervous fluttering. You see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's a simple matter of guessing who's the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested?
She's a cat lady, but yeah. So we have to play the game. We have to win twice.
Ready for a game of high or low then?
You basically have to figure out if the next card is going to be high or low.
Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours, and I'll flip 2 of mine. What's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine?
Higher or lower? 9 over there, 8 over here, 4. I'm gonna say low.
You're going with low then. Right, let's see what you've got. My cards add up to 14. A total of 16.
God damn it, I lost. Ah, no.
Aw, sorry, Honeybee.
I really need to. You know what? I think I'm gonna give her a southern accent.
Aw, sorry, Honeybee. But this match goes to me.
Yes, we shall play again.
That's what I like to hear. Let's shuffle the deck.
I'm gonna be low. Let's go with low again.
You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My card's up to 18 and you have 16. You win. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win and we'll talk about that favor.
Gotta keep remembering that I I gotta win again. Okay, so here we go for the second one. I'm not gonna read her lines now. We all know what she says, so now we gotta guess high or low. I'm gonna go with high this time. See what we got. Her cards add up to 12, and ours is 16. I was right. Nice. You win.
Well, well, look at that. I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised.
Oh no, I interrupted her.
That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothry was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that kind of the thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words from Athon over there. There's not that Mary Sot likes more than the sound of his own voice.
Okay, there's Athon. Hey, what? No Yulmore, you say? What? New to Yulmore, you say? Only just arrived, and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I'll tell you what, you hop up on that stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk.
Yeah, right.
There we go. Time to go on the stage and do a little dance. Just stand here and dance. We have to do the regular dance emote. Ah, there it is. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. I can't whistle, so now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on the stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Yes, something about Fair City. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yulmoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us around 20 years ago now when the older ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that they were become something of an ally to Yulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet, elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Puh! A toast to Lord Vothry. You gained the preliminary sense of the city. The Tries and Alphanode will be expecting your return. Over here.
Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city? So soon? You needn't have hurried back. Your young Alpha Node has yet to put brush to canvas.
One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. I put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory?
Oh, goodness gracious me! That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However, am I to decide?
Wait, what happened to the painting? Exactly, the lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here.
Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly...
He's such a pushover. He is such a pushover for her. Well, not. That is to say, as long as you just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice.
Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? I think Alpha Node...
Oh, sorry. Oh. Lady Chai has a particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Undertale? Undertale. Got it. Alright. Let's go into the understory. It is going to be 6 o'clock, and I'm just about to be reminded by my Echo Dot to take a break. Oh, I just passed where I'm supposed to go. I just passed it. Alright, so I need to get myself some coffee. Walk around a bit. Because we've been streaming now for 8 hours now. For this 12-hour stream. Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down. Out. There. Yeah, there she is. Right, so I'm gonna wait right here, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and beat my clock. My clock at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and take... Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Because I'm starting to yawn. And I need to stretch. And I need coffee. Definitely need caffeine right now. It's about caffeine o'clock right now. So, if y'all excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and take us into another break. And I will see you shortly. And we're back. All right. Time to continue on. I think it would be best to pick up where we last left off here. I'm going to do this little bit here with her. But what I want to do... sniff, sniff. Crying.
Little girl, why are you crying? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me. Please, I need your help. My throat is... I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... Boo-hoo.
Sorry.
I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Burridge. Here is a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to.
Ay, goodness. ¿Y quién podrá defenderme? Like, literally, that's what it comes off as.
Oh, who shall ever come to my rescue?
Go to the derelicts. Oh, did I pick the wrong one? I think it's night soil pots. Yep, this one.
You need medicines, tonics, potions? A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, or even then the voice may never heal completely.
So basically what he's talking about is a throat. She basically, in a long story short, she developed a vocal nodule.
Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps?
What a jerk. Oh, your face.
You didn't know? Of many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate souls hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this shipwrecked home, no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. Can I buy anything?
Oh, she is a vendor.
She is a vendor. Okay.
Alright. Oh, X potion. Yeah, let's buy some X potion. Nice. Oh yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here we go. I could just run. I could just basically go to the main stage. All right. Wow, we've been streaming now 8.5 hours total. Jeez, and the other one. Chai Sat. Oh, let's see here. Darkborn, been having a lot of fun watching you, man. Glad I could catch your stream. Seriously, man, you are one of the top streamers. Oh, thank you. That is super nice. Thank you so much, Lionor. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a good time. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Going back to the Weeping Warbler.
Did you get my medicine?
It's impossible, my dear. No.
So, that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said...
And now she explains her situation.
So, you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I didn't realize your affliction was this grave. But you needed fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No, you would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me.
Yeah, Ascension? Sounds too good to be true. All right, Ascension?
Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all I know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful. But also they do serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them onto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothry that we learned this truth. It is through Lord Vothry's grace that we, the free people of Yormor, are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you will excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary.
All right. Just... All right. So I'm just gonna... If you didn't understand what was just explained, I'm gonna TLDR this for you. They are feeding people to the Sin Eaters. And they're calling it Ascension. That's why you don't see corpses. People are being used as food for the Sin Eaters. Yeah. Yeah, that... Oh. Ugh. Yeah. Can I get one of them to go? Oh, I want to show you all the painting that Alpha Node is working on. Look how pretty that is. Right, well, that's the sketch. That's the, I guess, the charcoal that he did, and then hasn't started the painting yet. We'll see the painting later, when it's done. But yeah, look at that. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna stand here for a little bit so you go. Bacon. Oh man, bacon. Hold on just a second. Let me put on my headset and bring you in. Bring you into the call. Bring you into the stream. Give me a second. Well, first let me bring that layer again with the trio. And you should be popping up shortly. And now let me unmute you. Go ahead. You were saying? Oh. You were saying? Now? Now that people can hear you?
I was just also going to comment that take a good look at this painting. In the entirety of the Final Fantasy Online universe, have you ever seen a plus-size woman anywhere else but this painting?
In a few places, but this is the first time they've showed a plus-size characters as like important, other than villainy. Like, I mean, she's supposed to represent. Julia Chai is supposed to represent the greediness of rich people, like that she just got so like. I don't know how I can't think of the word right now, but it's the. I can't think of the word right now, but let's continue with the story and finish it up.
'Tis good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline with your... Wait. I've begun sketching an outline for a portrait, but nay, the Chais appear otherwise occupied. Will you share your investigations... No. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far?
He sketched a painting with a brush. You saw that, right? No. He was brushing the painting with a paintbrush and said that he just sketched it. Like, I knew that was a sketch because I've played this before, so I know it was a sketch. But he... Square Enix, since when in the history of all art, and this is literally a living art piece, since when has anyone ever used a paintbrush to sketch a painting?
There's a hidden piece of lead in there.
No, there is not. It was a paintbrush with no paint on it. It was just a paintbrush that he was...
I think
Look.
the only thing he's missing is a happy little tree.
Is the happy little tree? It's probably in the bottom corner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute you again while I voice this again. You obviously can keep talking to me and tell me, and do your little anecdote shit. It just won't be on stream, but I'm gonna continue doing the voices for this.
So, Lord Varthry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizens.
Oh my god, let me repeat that word.
That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry.
That is a word.
And as for this Ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go?
Alphino, how can you... Look. Yes, I am the warrior of light, but you're supposed to be smarter than me, kid. I figured it out. When I first did this playthrough, when I first played it for the first time, when it first came out, I figured out that literally there were people food, that like literally there were food for the Sin Eaters. I figured that shit out. He's having to calculate it in his brain. See, look. Paintbrush. That is a paintbrush with no paint. Let's see if is there a happy little tree? There is no happy little tree, but this is supposed to be a sketch. He sketched it. Everyone, Alpha Node is so talented as an artist. He can sketch a painting with a clean brush. He is that fucking talented. All right, let's go pick up the next portion of this quest. Oh, this is the big cutscene. Okay, we're almost done with Alpha Node's part.
You sketch like a baka. I take my eye off of you for one moment and you're chatting away with the assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? Well, what in blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alpha Node. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weak knees. To make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch your blank canvas and...
Sorry, that's the best I'm gonna do for that scream. Wait, hold on. Before I go to this, I could do the Arnold. I think it's the Arnold one. There you go.
I say, did that come from above?
Oh god, it's them jerks again.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose to set to ruin our city fair. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. A malcontent? How dreadful! And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us, where Lord Volthried resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening the doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then.
Alright. Not dawdling. There we go. Right here. Lift operating. Chadden! We're just gonna call him Chad. Alright, Chad, take us up.
Joining the crowd up there.
I think this is the one that's the talking.
That's him. That's Volthry. He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Volthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yuri is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition?
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore society, but they must be fed with ether. living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
It is true that Kaishir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so. Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Yeah, remember that. Remember that as we go further into the story. Wow, we're almost at 9 hours. Everyone, we're almost at 9 hours, and we are a little past the halfway point of our goal. Just hoping to get 6 more subscriptions. Let's see here.
Forgive me in my anger. I seem I too have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best that we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yomor. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Colusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Cashier, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent to you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be... Oh, if I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make my idea work. Make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. Even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Farthry wants us all dead. Why not come back to the Crystarium? Or come back with us to the Crystarium. I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you're willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise me you'll be careful. The Yomorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head on. Don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Alpha, no. Lord and Lady Chai. What in blazes did you do? You have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alpha Note. Now I have many beautiful and striking pictures painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas.
I.e., translation.
Oh, Alpha Note, I love the painting so much.
But she took forever to say that. I mean, that's literally what she just said.
It was bold, unflinching.
Yeah, she's still going.
It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Farthry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving. But I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade.
Take a sip of my coffee. Right. Okay, just to make life easier for myself, I'm just gonna go back into Yulmore. Take the bird over to Still Tide because it'll just make it way easier. It literally will just make everything easier. Oh, that's right. Okay, go this way. Right, we're gonna go to this guy here, and we're going to take it Still Tide. Yep, and here we go. Look at that. So much easier. So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be cutting my ice cream cake for my birthday, because today is my birthday. I will definitely take pictures of that. One of the gifts that I got myself was a furry brand coffee, which was Coffee. I'll be trying that tomorrow and figure out if it's good or not. So, try and see if we can get... Ah, there he is. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do the smart thing. Not try and overdo jump. Okay. There we go. We got it.
Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have wow, I can't speak today. Nevertheless, answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothri and his subjects. Come, we must speak to the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over.
Alright, and now we go to the Ocular. Dustle Gate. This is why I grab everything quick. So. Alright, let's go in here.
You have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I will be happy to escort you to the Ocular.
Alright, talking to Alpha Node.
Ah, it is good to be back amongst friends, not to mention my dear sister. I've not seen her for some time, but I gather she is as keen to press on with our plans as I am. And you've seen quite a lot of the First yourself now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done.
Of course, that whole line is basically assuming that she's not in here yet. And by saying yet, I gotta use the facilities. I shall be back.